everybody, Larky here. Welcome to LarkCraft episode 2. Yeah, 2! As you can see, I've done a little work around the place. This is the back of the house, but I'm going to show you around in just a moment. And I've done some stuff, and I found some exciting stuff out in the world. And let's get to it. Woo! I want to show you around the house and show you what I've changes I've made. But first, we need to make friends with this little fella right here. Oh, hello! Hello, darling. You're so precious. Come over here. Let's go sit by our friend up here. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Let's put you up here with your friend. Come on. You can do it. Because I already made friends with this one. They both need names. Why don't you sit down there for me, big boy? Okay, now they're together. All right, so now I can show you around a little bit. Inside here, I have added a little seating area, got a little flower on the table. I've got my house map right here. It's not much there yet. That's the original house map. I'll make a new one. I haven't locked it yet though, so I gotta get on that. And then here we have some flowers on the hearth. I'm moving some of the storage out of here. Upstairs, I made some storage bins along the side and almost immediately realized that this is not enough storage. No, this is not enough storage. So I started to work on another area, if I can get down the ladder. And let me show you down here. This is not going to work. I need this whole area cleared out. This whole area. So that I can put an enchanting room in. And, I don't know, like, make a cauldron farm and stuff. Think if I snap my fingers? What do you think? Think I should be able to just snap my fingers and make it happen? Let's find out. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Fine, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll meet you back here so you don't have to watch me do the boring stuff. Here we go. Well, we're almost there. I figured I'd take you with me along this last row or level of stone that needs to come out of the bottom of the house so that we could talk for a second about the change I've made to my screen here. You may notice that up in my left-hand corner of my screen, there are coordinates, and then there's how many frames per second I'm getting. I started using this on a different server, on a public server that I play on, and I just liked it so much. It's so useful to have that information all the time without that big bulky mini map. I still have the map that I'm using. I'm still using JourneyMap for big things, like if I'm lost out in the world, I'm still using it, but I'm not using the mini map as much. I think this is a more vanilla experience, but it still gives me the useful tools I need. And over in the right-hand corner, this particular HUD or heads-up display gives me the light level, which is so nice. I can automatically tell without having to go do something else or without having to go into F3 whether or not I've lit an area up enough to not get mobs. Because I think we've talked about it before, I don't like to die. I do. I've died so many times lighting up the caves nearby, but I don't like to die. Anyway, so we're almost done, and then we can get started on putting the walls in place because I've dug this out to the foundation of the house. You can see the foundation of the house here. And that's the bottom of the fireplace there, which I'm going to go ahead and bring the fireplace down in this area right here and put my forges and my, not my forges, my smelters and like a forge, and have my little area here. And I did some texturing on the walls just for funsies. There's nothing fancy here. It's just basically a random pattern of the blocks I found in my local little mine. It's very exciting, I know. And I decided to leave the floor plain stone just because I kind of like the way it looks. Not very exciting, but I kind of like it. once I get the cauldron farm set up, I may change my mind about how that looks, but here we go. Let's make a cauldron farm. Yay! So here we are. We have some lava. Now I can't just pick up this lava and use it for fuel though, because they're not source blocks. So what I've got to do is come up with a system where the lava makes more lava. How does that work, Larky? Well, if you don't know, and you probably do, but if you don't know, if you put some dripstone down and then you put pointed dripstone underneath it and you put your lava on top of it, over time the lava will drip down through the pointed dripstone like this. And if you have some cauldrons, they don't burn, so you can put the thing in the cauldron and you end up with buckets of lava. So I have an infinite fuel source for my furnaces and for my smoker upstairs. I've got a chest here to put the extra buckets in as I get them, as I make them. And I've got some other fuel in here as well. I have an anvil to work on, and I have my little stone cutter. So this is my workshop area. There will be new things added in as I go and as I find them. I've got a loom right here, and I've got a crafting table in the wall right here. And then I've got a little area that's just meant to look like a workstation. One of the little things to add a pop of color I did to this wall is that as I find out when I'm exploring, as I find a map, I finish the map, I go find the treasure, and then I bring the map to my house. I plop it up on the wall. It adds a little spot of color, and it's kind of nice to be able to like, wow, I found that many shipwrecks already? Look at that, so many. I dug out a little room here, but if I put my chest right here next to the door, it's going to be really narrow. It's going to be basically a little storage closet. Now, however, this is not my forever storage room. So maybe I should just dig out a little closet. I'm not sure why I felt the need to texture the walls of a room that I'm going to fill with chests. But I did. I don't know why. You're not going to be able to see it for the chests. I haven't done the ceiling yet. It's been a chaotic day for Larky. Oh well, let's keep going. Went and built the shelter anyway. Eventually it'll probably have a roof. Kind of a gazebo kind of thing. But oh, I found this little thing. Do you know what this is? This is a sniffer egg. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I tell myself that I'm going to wait. That I'm not going to do anything with it this episode. I have other things I want to do. So hard to have restraint. I love these little guys. For now, I'm going to put it up. Yeah. Went and built the shelter anyway. Eventually, it'll probably have a roof. Kind of a gazebo kind of thing. Ooh, it's cracked already. Look. Can't wait to see the babies. They're so cute. Or the baby. It's so cute. Or will be. Weird, but cute. I guess while we're waiting, I should show you that inside, oops, silly, inside here, oop, wrong one, oh no, there's a hopper minecart going around and around and around forever to collect whatever it is my little snifflet, when it becomes a full-grown sniffer, picks up. Meanwhile, I'm going to start working on the roof. Why not? Except I'm stuck. I'm going to have to go to sleep in a minute. I'm still watching. As soon as I go lay down to pass the night away, See? Look, it hatched. Oh! Sniffers are so weird and so cute all at the same time. Now we have to wait for it to grow up. It's morning, and I have a little grunty sniffer. Hello, honey. Back at you. Yes. Oh. They're so funny looking, and they're so precious. I do like them a lot. More importantly, of course, they will give me flowers. I can't get any other way. But goodness, they're darling. I can't wait till he grows up a little bit and starts giving me some of those beautiful torch flowers. I like them so much. But for now, he's just going to wander around in that big old enclosure. I kind of wish I had 2 eggs, but I didn't get 2 eggs. I only found 1. So here we are. They grew up and they splooted. And now I have a torch flower seed. Yay! Aren't they precious? Hello, baby. They're so cute. They're so weird, but they're so cute. I love their little purple peats. Yay! My sniffer's grown up. Oh, yes, and I built a... Yeah, hang on, let me show you. And I built a pavilion. It's nothing fancy. I wanted to kind of copy the roof style of the house itself so that they kind of went together. I'm not thrilled with it, but it's a good starter place. And he seems happy enough. Hooray! So I thought maybe I'd show you around a little and we'd talk a little bit about my plans for what's next. Yeah, let me look around. Let me show around. I'm going to pop into Cheaty Cam just so you can see. First off, look at the little house for my sweet little fellow. Isn't he darling? And I've got some of his plants that he's dug up already ready to go. Planting and growing. This is just meant to be my starter area. I'm just going to do this little area here and possibly make it into kind of a little village of support buildings and so on. Maybe put a barn here. I need some sheep and some cows, you know, as you do. And then up here, I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with it, but it's this area right here that got my attention when I was driving around on my little boat looking for a place to go. I don't know what I want to do with it exactly yet, but something. I'm thinking maybe a cliffside keep or I don't know. What do you think? If you've got any ideas, put them down in the comments for me, would you? Because this sure is going to be a fun project. Yeah. There's more back here. There's a little village off to the side over there. It's going to be a good time. We have plenty to keep us busy for a long time to come. So, let's look at it with some shaders on, shall we? Let me click right here. I'll turn on the shaders. I'm using Complementary Unbound, as you can see. It's going to take it just a second to pop up, and then you can see it with all the special lights and things that the shader gives. Look at the difference. Everything looks pretty spiffy with shaders. I especially like the way the lights look with the shaders. Anyway, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to take a look around. It certainly adds a bit of gloom and mystery to the thing in the rain here, doesn't it? Minecraft can sure be a pretty game. Whew, all right then. Now before I log out for the day, and before I stop playing Minecraft for the while, I need to show you something. It's very exciting, but it's also terrifying. And I might have gotten a little carried away in exploring around it. let me show you. Remember how I said that we were going to eventually connect this back here with my mining area that I've dug? Well, I did. And as you do, or at least as I do when I'm mining, I just sort of chugged along and found myself, oh, I think I'll turn. And I started exploring a little more, and I dug and I dug. I discovered that there's a lush cave back there that I need to explore, but I'm not there yet. And then I came down here and I just kept digging. I was trying to get to bedrock. Not to bedrock, but to deep slate, because I wanted some for building. And I found these. These are tough bricks. They don't happen naturally in the game, except in one place. And that, my friends, is trial chambers. So I kept digging, and I thought, well, why not? Why don't I just look around a little and see if I can find the edges of the trial chamber? And so I did, and I dug down to the edge of this one. You can see this is where that one stops. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And then when I got here and I dug a little bit, well, I might have had a little help. There was a creeper. But anyway, well, this whole area over here was open. Well, not all of it. I've dug it out some since then. And it goes all the way down there. But over here is the interesting part. Because I was digging and I found the edge of this one and I thought, well, gosh, I wonder how tall these are. So I dug down a little bit more and a little bit more. And I didn't realize, but over that way, apparently there was another creeper or two, because I came down here and I was digging and I dug down this way until I hit this lantern and went, I think that's one of the ways into the chamber, so I'm going to walk away from that because I'm scared, because I'm a chicken. We've established. You see this wood right here? Well, I was standing right here minding my own business when I came back up the stairs, and a creeper blew me up. I didn't die, thank goodness, because I had my little friend here. I didn't die. I actually was able to do this and had some food, but it did damage the stones around me. So if I look behind here, I've closed it off, but there are beds. There are beds. It's almost like it's where you should go in. So totally by accident, and through the help of a creeper or two, I think I found where we're going to go into the chamber. I never imagined I'd have a trial chamber right next to my base. That's wild. I dug all of this out to see how big this thing is. It's pretty big. Let me get up here where there's no critters. For sure. And I'll pop into my map and you can see. Look how big the square of the top of the trial chamber is. I dug all of this out. It's pretty big. And then over here is where that little cavelet was, I think. Oops. How do I get out of there? Oh dear! Anyway, so as I head back up to my house, because it's bound to be time for bed, if not, I think it's after dark. As I head back up to my house, I have to say, I'm really sorry that I won't be able to do the trial chamber this week. I'm out of time. But I will be, I've made arrangements with a friend to come and help me. My buddy Volt Scream is going to come and help me do the trial chamber because I'm too scared to do it by myself. But I want to do it. I think it would be fun. And it's almost like it was meant to be, with that trial chamber right there next to the house. So next time we get together, we can, let me sleep and I'll just keep talking. Next time we get together, we will go do the trial chamber and explore, and hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of it. I have seen a couple of people online looking at trial chambers. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. looking at the trial chambers and working on them. And it's been really exciting, but I've tried not to look too closely at them because, well, I want them to be fresh when I do it, right? But I know that they're pretty dangerous. I hear, though, that this is the time in the game when we need to do the trial chamber because the loot is really best for early game and not so great for later in the game, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to do it before I go to the nether and before I go see the... Oh, look back there. There's my little sniffer. Bloop, bloop, bloop. With his little flappy ears. Sorry. I'm going to do it before I go to the end and before I do any of that stuff because I want to see what we get and maybe pick up a mace if we can. I have some plans for the chamber after we go in and clear it out and all of that fun stuff. But that's going to have to wait until next time. For now, I'm out of time for today. I sure hope that you had a good time. I know I did. It's been a fun episode. If it's a little chaotic, I'm sorry. If you have anything in particular you'd like to see more of, if I'm not spending enough time actually building in the episodes, let me know. Okay? And I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe if you're interested. Because, you know, that encourages me to keep making videos, right? Right? Have a good week, everybody. Don't forget, our next episode will be an episode of Mod Sauce. Woo! Mod Sauce! And then we'll get back to this one after that. Bye, y'all. Be good to each other, okay? See you next time. Look at that little cutie.